Hey everybody, I wanted to do a voiceover to go with this video. This is the first part in my Bioactive base build, and then I also have a tray build that I'll be posting with this as well. Right now I'm just prepping everything, but I have a Critter Nation, and when I was doing research on doing a Bioactive base, I looked around for videos and tutorials on how to make this, and while I did find a couple great options out there, I figured it wouldn't hurt to have one more, so I would record myself as I did this whole process, and hopefully that'll help others as they kind of continue on this journey as well. What you're seeing right now is that I left the blue coating on the base so that you guys could see where I was attaching everything, but I have two short sides and two long sides, and I am attaching everything together using blue painter's tape just to get all of my seams lined up, all of my edges all aligned and everything like that, so that I can basically have it all prepped so that I can glue it all together. What you will see in this video is also me using a flexiseal sealant. I had a lot of time before I went to go get the girls, which is happening on like the 17th. So when I was building this, I had about 2 weeks before that happened. So I wanted to try a different sealant than I tried on the tray that I made, just to see if I'd get better results, but also knowing I would have time to reinforce it, fix it, or kind of, be able to address any issues that I saw in between build and execution, as far as like whether it was going to be watertight, whether I thought that there was going to be too much residue for the rats, etc. So while you will see me using the flexiseal, I would also like to note that I did go back 24 hours after this and reinforce it and use the same glue that I used on the trays, and I'll include that in the comments. But I basically had a feeling I'd need to do that, but I wanted to use this flexi because it is watertight, and I will say I'd recommend using something like this or even this exact product just to make sure you've got reinforcement, especially if you're doing like the taped version of this. But I really have liked so far and had great results with the actual like plastic adhesive that I used to do it before. So right now you're just seeing me clean up all of the flexiseal and all of basically the caulking sealant that I put in there, just making sure that there's no real residue issues for the girls if that remained in the enclosure. And I do also want to highlight that I measured this specifically to a Ferret Nation, confirmed those measurements with ones that I found online, and then I didn't assemble it until we got our Critter Nation because I decided to swap out enclosures. But yeah, that's what's going on. Stay tuned for the next part.